Hey everyone, we are back and as mediocre as ever for season 45. This is war number 1 for Loki taking on DSVG. You can see I have Doctor Doom, Nick Fury, and Absorbing Man. All three of them are going to get some action, so let's jump right in. I am on path 8 here in section 1, so I'll be using Nick Fury for this Scorpion. This Scorpion is basically, if he has buffs, good things for him happen. I don't care. Fury just kind of obliterates Scorpion. He just bleeds him out. Although, good start to the season. I take a heavy immediately. So, I just really wanted the willpower healing from the Torment. I almost did it again, but I was able to, get away from him. When I face Scorpion, I like pushing him to Special 2 because his Special 2 is real easy to dodge. Whereas the Special 1 can get a little dicey. But here, I hit him while he's stunned, throw the Special 2, and Fury just nukes through that fight. So nothing too wild there. On to the next one. This next one will be Terrax. So I'll be using Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man here, I put him in Magma mode because Magma gives him the really high energy resist, and Terrax's Rock Shield is all energy damage. So with this node, it's Personal Space Fury, and then every buff that he has on him decreases my ability accuracy. So you can see my parry failed in there, which is, not great. There, I paused for a second to make sure that my parry actually stuck. But here, I'm trying to get him to throw his Special 1, because Terrax's Special 1 is a lot easier to deal with. But here, I throw this. He throws the Special 1. I counter with my Heavy just to knock off 2 indestructible charges. And here, I'm just going to throw the Special 2. It's not the ideal way to do it here. You can see it did, no damage because it didn't Heavy into it. I maxed out my charges, which is nice, but at this point, I'm trying to get back up to Special 2, but I'm at a point where I can just kind of Heavy spam him in the corner, which is always risky for that reason right there. Stand your ground. So it was a little risky to do that, especially in war, but I got away with it a little bit more than I probably deserved. But once you kind of settle into that fight, Absorbing Man, pretty good for Terrax. So that does it for Section 1. On to Section 2, you can see I'm back on Path 4. I have this Piggy. This Piggy gave me a lot of trouble the last time I fought him, but I didn't do just parry heavy. I did, parry and then full combos with light enders. Parry heavy is definitely the way to go on this fight. It's super safe. Here I parry medium just to get the internal bleed on. But, it's with a parry heavy style with this fight, you're constantly making sure that any debuff that Piggy kind of sneaks through is going away. You're unblockable the entire fight. It's much easier. So there you can see, it gets a Porker Popper on me, but I'm able to shrug that right off. So, parry heavy, I now have my second internal bleed on. I was unblockable, so I just throw my Special 1 just to make sure that he's not getting too much of his spider nonsense. I'm trying to make sure that it just kind of bleeds out here. I was going to try to bait out the Special 1, but, I decided just, I've said before, Piggy's Special 2 is not that bad if he doesn't have a whole bunch of nonsense. Just sit there and block it. This is also Fury's last fight of the war, so I really don't care about the block damage. But, I just need him to throw that Special, and there it is. So he finally throws the Special. It does hit decently hard into the block, but I'm not really too concerned about it. Parry heavy, get rid of the debuffs. And now you can see here, I knock myself up to a Special 1, throw that Special 1, and it is enough to get rid of the pig. So nothing too crazy there. This next fight is why I brought Dr. Doom. So Absorbing Man can absolutely do this fight, no doubt about it. Abs Man is a really strong Knull counter, but I had a +1. We didn't really need anything else. There was some talk about maybe bringing White Magneto. As you can see, I did have an indestructible boost on, but, what fun are those if you don't actually use them? But there wasn't really anything that we really needed, so I figured I'd just bring Doom, because, Doom doesn't care about anything. So you can see, I've been hit, I got hit 3 times, and then I got hit a couple other times. But here, so I staggered the unblockable and unstoppable that he gets from the corruption, but I do have my controls reversed, so I just need to keep that in mind here going out of this special 3. So you can see, though, I do the Doom cycle reversed pretty well, so that's pretty cool. And then I throw this special 2, so this burn should do the vast majority of the rest of his health. And by the vast majority, I just mean the rest of his health. So Doom, still top option there. He's just really, really good. But next fight here is going to my last fight of the war. It's going to be this Annihilus against Hazard Shift. It's just going to be Absorbing Man against Hazard Shift Annihilus. This fight is really easy, and I made it really difficult. That's really like what it comes down to. Absorbing Man is like one of the best Annihilus counters because he's armor break immune, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And then, if you get the, the Stifle or the Obliteration, whichever one, I think it's the Obliteration, the one that makes him go unstoppable, Absorbing Man significantly decreases the time of unstoppable, so it just like goes away like pretty much immediately, and it feeds MD. The plan here is to get to special 2, refine, throw the special 2, and just like nuke them. And you can basically do this by just like sitting there holding block and just, letting the unstoppables feed you. And of course, I didn't do that because why would I do that? But I get to the special 3, which automatically refines the form. I take that 10 prowess blocked hit, which is really nice. But then you can see there, I just throw the 1 special 2, and he just absolutely nukes it. So I made that fight way more difficult than it needed to be, but Absorbing Man able to get through it. So first fight of the war, first war of the season, done with 5 fights. I ended last season on a 17 streak, so I'm now at 22. And in terms of the war itself, we did start off with a win, so I think it's our first opening war win since, season 30. But we do start off 1-0, which is always nice. Hopefully we can keep that going. But that will do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see everyone soon.